Hello, I'm Dawn Thomas with Dreyfus Sotheby's International Realty in Palo Alto, California, and also owner of SiliconValleyandBeyond.com. Today I'm here to give you the market update for Q3 plus, and what I mean by plus is I'm going to give you an idea of what we've been seeing here in the Silicon Valley through the months of October as well as partial November. In short, it's still a seller's market, and the attributes that are leading to this are: number one, market keeps moving along nicely. It's not, at a full speed like we saw in the spring, but it is still moving along nicely. Number two, the demand is uneven and spotty in some areas. Number three, inventory is still low, but that is no surprise. We keep hearing that over and over. And number four, sales are surprisingly strong even for moving into the winter months now. In terms of putting your property onto the market, it's always a good time right now because here it is November 22nd and I'm sitting in my backyard and it's going to probably be 72 degrees. So we don't have to worry about inclement weather, although let's see what happens when El Nino comes supposedly in January. As an industry, and I've said this time and time again, we spend the first 6 months of the year setting prices here in the Silicon Valley, and then we spend the next 6 months of the year, in other words, July through December, justifying those prices we set in the first 6 months of the year. And we've seen this as an industry over and over and over again. Here are the amount of sold properties we've seen through October 31st, 2015. And then we have actives on the left-hand side. Those in parentheses are what were reported up through the last time we did a video, which was through Q2. While we can still feel the pace of a slower market going into autumn, the numbers were surprisingly strong for Q3. Heading into winter is typically a period where the demand does slacken. Buyers are still acting aggressively when they see a home they like, as is evidenced by the short time period on the market and the high sales price to list price ratios. Inventory remained low but did not fall much. Demand for homes remains still very high here, but we may be reaching a plateau. I did attend a very interesting real estate event this week in which John Burns Real Estate Consulting share what they see as trends happening moving into 2016 and through 2018, believe it or not. So for the next 3 years. Now, it's impossible to really predict what exactly will happen and without fault, but these people do a lot of research and crunch a lot of numbers and look at a lot of historical data as well as different indicators. The four that they really reported to us on, in other words, the four key drivers, were home value indexes, households that are actually created, and then jobs that are available or will be created here in the Silicon Valley, year-over-year appreciation values in residential real estate. The information was absolutely fascinating. I learned that we are heading into more of a normal market. Kind of the indicators are really leading towards that anyway, but in terms of the appreciation we've seen year over year, where it's been really double digits, they predict that really the aggregate that we probably will see here in the Silicon Valley is roughly plus or minus 10%. So in other words, instead of your home appreciating 10% year over year for these next 3 years, it's going to be a total appreciation between 2016 and 2018 of around plus or minus 10%. And that is, variable depending on where in the Silicon Valley you are. Again, there are many factors that play into our Silicon Valley real estate market, so please do your homework and don't necessarily always stay glued to the tube, so to speak, on what they're saying, because most of the time that information is months, if not a year behind, and it's the friendly real estate agent that is going to have boots on the ground and knows what's going on. We like to keep you informed monthly and do publish stats that we hand pull, so this is accurate information. And you can visit our website at SiliconValleyandBeyond.com, go to the resources tab and visit the market trends, and you can see the 8 different areas that we target here and report on every month. I'd like to thank you for joining us today. Again, this is Dawn Thomas with Dreyfus Sotheby's International Realty and also SiliconValleyandBeyond.com. Have a happy holiday season.